All right, hailing from Cardiff, Wales today. Should be fun. Indeed it is. As you guys know, the icons of the F4L are worldwide as we get ready for this rematch from last show. Former champion JoJo The Bodybuilder getting to get his first rematch as he puts on the show as he walks his way down to the ringside. This should be a very interesting contest, as the last time these two met was at the 4th of July, where we had a new champion crowned as the new sensation, or the new, one of our newer additions, I guess you'd say. Big E Elijah Furton upset the very first Grand Slam champion, JoJo The Bodybuilder, and defeating him for the Dream Masters Telenet Universal Championship. As JoJo The Bodybuilder, still worldwide recognized for his excellence and dedication to physics and so forth. New attire as well. Looks like he's ready for a fight. Speaking of a fight, here comes another. As Big E, the race car MMA star from Sacramento, California, making his way to the ringside. Looks like he's ready for war here in the castle, as he makes his way to the ringside. That guy's excited. People here are capacity crowd on hand here in Cardiff, Wales, for our show today. It should be interesting. We are a global phenomenon, folks. Fans giving Big E his props. It is not an easy task to beat someone the magnitude of JoJo The Bodybuilder, but Big E has done so. And considering his short time here thus far, it's a huge, puts you in the right direction, I guess you'd say. As Big E making his appearance here and getting the respect from the audience. Looks like he's ready for a race. And you see it, the Dream Masters Universal Telenet Championship, as we get down to the ring announcer for the introductions. JoJo The Bodybuilder, one of the most powerful people on the roster. Elijah Furton, Big E, as they call him, is ready for this encounter. He is a multiple sport individual, whether it be wrestling, jiu-jitsu, football. In all honesty, JoJo's no slouch in that as well. Not only is JoJo a very successful in bodybuilding, but he's also has a football background, as well as a combat sports as well, as he's just beginning kickboxing. So these two evenly matched, although JoJo has a little bit of an advantage being a little bit bigger. I should remind you guys, this is 2 out of 3 falls. That way there, we will have a clear winner. First time these two met was under an Iron Man rules, as Big E kicking off JoJo The Bodybuilder, a very much bigger athlete. And Elijah. These two are going to go back and forth, as we saw in their first encounter JoJo's going to have the strength advantage, perhaps, because he is one of the strongest people on the roster. Uh-oh. JoJo bringing in a stop sign. Elijah's going to chase after him. Springboard, DDT, utilizing the weapon as a weapon. And then the ring is a weapon. That's a sign of a ninja right there. As, uh-oh, nice maneuver by JoJo. Big E picking up the stop sign, thinking about using it, and JoJo, great reversal there, shoulder block. Like getting hit with a tank right there. They don't call him a beast for nothing, folks. And JoJo, make no exception about it. He is an absolute beast when it comes to training and everything else. Look at this, going for a bear hug. And Elijah knows all too well to avoid that. A stunner out of nowhere. And JoJo right back up again. The resilience is unparalleled. Face buster by Elijah. Very excited. Right hand. Call it elbow tie up. Reversal by Big E. Off the ropes. Another springboard DDT. JoJo sent out of the ring. As you mentioned, pinfalls, submissions, knockouts, anywhere in the building. As always. Uh-oh, watch out. Face buster. Into the cover. And getting a near fall. Last time these two encountered each other was the first time, and it was an instant classic in an Iron Man match, as Elijah would have brain buster and picks up the first fall of the champion. Unbelievable. As JoJo into the table now, and Big E very excited. Oh, watch out. Oh no. Oh, curb stomp. Elijah's up, but JoJo still gets up. That's like a scene from a horror movie right there. When you give the horror villain everything they can take and they still keep getting up. That's why people are afraid of the legendary Kane Hodder, Tyler Mane, and Robert England. That's right, Hall of Famers here on Icons of the F4L as the original horror connection, as JoJo the Bodybuilder done playing around. Boom. Gorilla press slam. And in an instant, getting a near fall. Utilizing his strength advantage, just power slammed the young man from Sacramento, California. Another sign of the East Coast versus the West Coast here. Back elbow, of course. In Cardiff, Wales, it is neutral ground for everyone, as this is a completely different element. As JoJo back into the ring, stop sign in hand. Here comes Elijah. JoJo not getting to use the thing. Stunner out of nowhere. Kick to the face. Don't let Big E fool you. He can lock in a maneuver just as quick. And that football background. Oh, I don't know what that was, but he failed to hit it. Uh-oh, watch out. And JoJo the Bodybuilder now, with Big E up. He could hold him up there all day if he wanted to. Just power slam, just power bombed out of the ring. That'll knock all the wind out of you. And JoJo going back into the ring. Back to the stop sign that perhaps if he went for a cover, he might have got a point. That might have been a mistake by the former champion. And the current champion keeping on the attack. You don't see JoJo making a lot of mistakes, but with someone like Elijah, he had had a new track record of being able to make sure people make a mistake. If you make a mistake, you're going to pay for it. As JoJo now back on the attack, got the learning from the last time, and now sends the challenger back, the champion, back into the ring, as he wants to do this old-fashioned way. But oh no! And he locks in a submission hold out of nowhere, and a Big E out of nowhere. Well, that's interesting stuff. Well, Big E, Elijah Furton, look at this. This is how he got to the first point. Actually, it was this brain buster that got him the first point. Hellacious brain buster on the outside, and we mentioned the jiu-jitsu background. And when you can combine the two, wrestling and the jiu-jitsu, along with everything else, it is a dangerous combination. JoJo, give him props to the young man. Congratulations to Big E. And we know who's next in line as